You know, whenever you add Jeffrey into a situation, it's always just better. Well, what's good? I'm Jeffrey Jones from Mobile. I'm attending the University of Alabama now, hopefully to join the football team. I do a lot of strength training stuff, a lot of functional strength things. It's a lot of powerlifting. I do a couple of weighted calisthenics movements, a lot of movement with weight on my back. You know, basically the 3 big lifts, squat, deadlift, bench, basically anything and everything training. From the functional side, we did seated OPH or Z presses. Z presses. We start off with regular weight. I got some bands from the clinic here. Didn't know they had those. Second thing we did was rack pulls. Now rack pulls are really good because of just the total body overload that they give. So when you're holding hundreds and hundreds of pounds, I only went to 500, which isn't all that much actually in the grand scheme of things. I've seen guys do 1,300, 1,500. But they're really good because of just the sheer amount of contraction your entire body has to get. So if I'm squeezing my forearms in a locked position, right? Well, all that weight's dragging down my traps, so now I'm squeezing my back and my lats to keep the weight from shifting in my arms, and I'm pulling the weight up with a hip hinge motion. High press, reverse high press. Now reverse high press are just pure posterior chain yoke, just pure yoke. If you want to get a ripped behind the ankle and up back, you just do those, man. Just do those. Some of the greatest lower body posterior chain work you'll ever do. And then we did lat pull downs, basically like pull-ups. Work your lats, forearms, biceps even, triceps in the stabilizing position, and some of your traps depending on where you're locking out at the bottom. And then supersetting those with forearm curls are just like really good because one, you're getting the static forearm gains when you're pulling down, and now you're getting the three-dimensional work. But I've been very adamant about rugby, which is a new love actually that I found. Didn't know I was very interested in. Watched an anime about it and I was like, this looks fucking amazing. I need to get into this. And I applied for the team here. It was a show up kind of thing. Everyone loves me, and now we play Tennessee this weekend. So 5 games in now. I may be injured, may not be able to play the 6th, but so far I think it's really, really awesome. Because football differs from rugby because you're more of an endurance sprint runner in rugby. In football, you're much more explosive because you get breaks. You get breaks to like reset up the offense, and the clock, even though the clock doesn't stop, it just gives you less time to do your work. So a mobile 275 in rugby would be like a mobile 290, 295 in football. If I were to get to 300, it'd be linebacker, running back, and I'm too short to be a tight end. So those are my options. I think we're probably still the favorites. Georgia's been hot, like hot this year. So that's a little scary sight. But go Tide, always support that team.